The Breakroom, a for content production.
Right. You know what Pokemon I also really appreciate? Sandshrew. Do you know why, Joey? Do you know why
Why would that be?
Do you know why I appreciate Sandshrew?
Why would you appreciate Sandshrew?
Because he's clearly based off of a mythical creature.
Of course. Because as we all know, and welcome to the podcast.
Hey, welcome to the Breakroom.
Armadillos are not real.
Exactly. This is the search for armadillo.
This is an old joke, and anybody who's been listening to the podcast for a while probably heard that a while ago. No, this was in a Pokemon.
This was literally
game.
the episode.
Literally a year ago.
Literally the episode 4 that it was in came out a year ago, like almost to this day.
And according to your card shop, I'm a meme.
Yes, so I just told Joey. So I play trading card games, and I go to my local gaming store. Yeah, I know, right? And thankfully for all my wonderful friends that I have there, they all decided to help support us and started watching our stuff and listening to our podcast. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Some
guys.
of them might be watching. I don't know.
And or listening.
Yeah, or listening. Anyways, so I show up on Monday. First thing they talk about is the fucking beginning of the year video that we came out with.
Oh no. Oh no. Why?
The second any of them see, because like we all hang out on Fridays at one of the, or technically two of the guys' house because they live together and they have the biggest place to get together at. And so they all watched it like literally the second it came out.
Perfect. That's all I wanted.
Yeah, no, that was what. So when we were when I was at your place at New Year's, that was the phone call I got. they had just got done watching
Hell
our
yeah.
video.
Hell
And
yeah.
The first thing they all said to me like that Monday, they came up in questions like, Josh, how do you know that armadillos aren't real?
I mean, it's true. Sure, you've seen one, but that's just an animatronic. No different than the birds outside. You look at a bird and it's dead ass eyes, and you tell me that that's real.
You know what's really scary? When the government shut down during the pandemic,
Did you ever see a bird?
Yeah, and there was a large lack of birds out. And
What happened was, so there was a period
that
of time
terrified me
when I was
because
still
I
in-
work downtown.
Yeah.
Sorry. So I work downtown, and you know where there's nothing but fucking pigeons all over the place.
Yes.
So like when the pandemic first came to be, and we fucking shut down, there is a large lack of pigeons out.
We'll talk about this later.
Okay.
But
Hi,
yes.
Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
And there was a large lack of pigeons after the
So-
shutdown, and I was terrified by that.
When I was still in college, there was a long period of time where there was like this big shutdown. It was
Yeah, it lasted like
at the start of 2016.
was it? Yeah, wasn't it like
was
4 months or something?
It was
or even
it was
longer
a
than
while.
that?
It was
Yeah.
3 months or something like that. And I remember because I still took the bus to get everywhere.
Yeah.
Because there was a period of time where a car broke down, yada yada, whatever. And I
Which
remember
period?
I remember being stuck downtown while the government shut down. Long before we had even thoughts of the word pandemic. What is this? No, this was the before times.
The Backstreet Boys
There
reunion
were
tour.
no goddamn birds. Not a one. For months. We started to, like, I kind of knew these people. Like, I took the bus with all the time.
Oh yeah, because
And,
that
like,
because that meme has been around for a little while, even before.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was like that, like that off humor, like, you know, Reddit, you know, ha,
Yeah.
ha, they certain birds aren't real. But no, when you have somebody in their 60s going, "Where's all the pigeons?" You start to maybe wonder, is there some truth to this shit? Because there were no birds. Anyway, it's a long-winded way to say armadillos aren't real. And welcome to the break room, everybody. I'm Joe.
Welcome to the break room, everyone. I'm Josh.
And yeah, we took a bye week,
We took
a bye month.
Yeah, it's almost. It hasn't been like it's been like half a month because the
Yeah.
last episode came out literally Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's and we recorded a week before, so yeah, it's been almost a month.
Yeah.
It's holidays suck. I'll just say that. So,
But they were a nice reset period.
It was kind of helpful because like my little brother came to visit me, which I really enjoyed because I only get to see him at most once a year. And he's got like he went from like the last few times I saw him, he was telling me, he's like, yeah, I really enjoyed Naruto. I think it was really cool. The Christmas after that, I gave him all of my Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z manga.
Ooh.
Because it was all the like the big 3-in-1s.
Yes.
But I wanted to collect the individual volumes because I love the artwork on them. And I know they're in the big volumes as well, but it's not the same.
It's having it.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
just having it.
So
Yeah,
I bought the
get it.
box sets for Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z manga, and I gave him all my 3-in-1s.
You made a weeb of him, didn't
I
you?
made a weeb out of him.
Yeah!
I saw him the summer of the following year, like right after Christmas. He was like, yeah, I just got done reading all of Dragon Ball Z. Now I'm watching Dragon Ball anime. I just got done finishing Naruto. I've started started machine gunning all these animes that he's been watching and the manga he's been wanting to read. I was like, yes!
Machine Gun Weeby.
Yeah.
That's awesome, though.
I saw a meme today. It was, if Machine Gun Kelly can get Megan Fox and Pete Davidson can get Kim Kardashian, you have no excuse to not ask out that bartender you have a crush on.
It is really odd.
I was like,
seeing,
that's some savagery.
those photo shoots of him with Travis Barker, and Travis Barker's I can't remember if that's his wife or his girlfriend. I'm pretty sure it's his wife. But they started doing this thing where they do photo shoots in a public bathroom.
Yeah.
Just like the couple's making out furiously in a bathroom. And I'm like, one, this is awkward for a couple reasons. You're in a public bathroom. And two, why are you just making out with people and taking photos of it?
It's like, that's like the fucking, like, that's the kind of shit like 16-year-olds would do.
Right. Well,
like back when we were 16.
like, to be fair, it's the drummer of Blink and
He was
Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah, they're forever 16-year-olds.
Ooh. Yes. Oh, we've been passed the notes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Oh my God. I have note cards now.
Okay.
Thank you, wife. I won't lose that. So we'll bring this up later. We'll circle back to this, much like the other thing.
Okay.
We were given. We'll circle back.
Okay.
But yeah. I mean, you have Machine Gun Kelly, who Megan Fox like took his blood. And like
Pardon me?
was like, yeah, like she has his blood, and it was like, don't fuck with me.
That just makes me think of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Where? When?
No, when Rosa breaks up with Pimento.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Here's your blood back. I guess I'll give you your blood back too. When did you get my blood?
Yeah, that's pretty much what their relationship is. So it makes sense that they would make out with other people in a public restroom. It's just odd.
Right.
Like, and I have no idea how we got here, but happy Tuesday, because that's when we're recording this.
Yeah, we're definitely recording like
Off
out
schedule.
of our
Yeah.
No, but yeah, anyway, so like I got to see my little brother and that was fine. Turns out they were leaving like a whole day earlier than I thought. So I messaged Joey. I was like, cool, we can actually record. It's like, cool.
I wasn't even
yeah.
here. I am mucho sorry about that. This week was hell. I tried to take I had to take the wife to work, and on our way there, blew a tire.
Yeah, I saw your post.
But I
about
didn't just
that.
blow a tire. I was driving, knew I was low on air, so I was like, I'm gonna be smart and go get the air filled up. So we took the car to the gas station, and the entire compressor has been ripped out of the wall of the gas station.
God.
So I have to find another one.
The one that we walked the tire to?
Yes.
What?
It has been ripped out of the wall with a paper sign that just says, "We're sorry." I mean, it's not their fault. They
Paper
shouldn't
sign that
apologize.
just says we're
It's just
sorry.
like a sheet of paper. We're sorry. It's not your fault, guy. You don't have to apologize.
I fucking love that gas station.
So
Just because they have it. So, like, there's a shell by Joey's place where we record and everything, and it's just...
oh yeah,
Like, whenever you ring anything up there...
it makes the Sonic.
Yeah, it's a fucking... Like, it's
The
the
ring
Sonic
noise.
collecting a ring noise. It's fucking amazing.
It's pretty nice. Well, the smart thing to do then, since I was so close to that gas station, would have been, let's go back to the house. I'll call somebody who has a compressor and we'll fill up the tire. No. I decide, let's drive up the hill across the railroad tracks to the speedway.
To Grandma's house we go?
Ooh. So we get to the speedway and I can just smell the rubber.
Oh.
My wheel has cut through the tire, which is now completely out of air, and I'm literally just like onto the ground. Oh, I'm so happy I didn't bend my rim, but it was terrible.
Ooh,
just
yeah.
listening to that, like every time the wheel spun, and you hear it on the concrete with the metal.
That can't be good.
Every rotation, I was just like, I'm breaking the car. I'm breaking the car. I'm breaking the car.
Dude, that's how I felt when my brakes fucking...
Wasn't that a
almost
great
out.
noise?
No, yeah, so like I literally like my foot is barely on the brake. It's just
Been there. Oh, we are the best at keeping up with our vehicles.
well, like for that was the thing. Like it didn't like it wasn't like something that I could clearly see happening. It was literally I'm driving to work, my brakes are fine. I'm driving home from work. I press down on the brake like as I'm halfway home.
Oh, buddy, your brakes were not fine.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I don't know many millennials that are like super on top of taking care of their cars. Most millennials I know will drive the car until something catastrophic happens.
Oh yeah.
And then they'll be like, didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
And like, I've talked to like many people from like either like Gen X or even like, you know, boomers and stuff. And they're like, how often do you change your oil? And I'm like,
Oh, that's right.
fuck. We're supposed to check it. Whoops. So, yeah, I think it's just an us thing. Whoops-a-daisy.
I don't know. I mean, I keep pretty regular on all this. It's like the stuff that like doesn't like. It's the stuff that's like out of sight, out of mind for me. I guess that's not a really.
Like the engine.
I was about to say that's not the proper phrase to use because everything is out of sight.
When everything's under the hood of the car.
Yeah.
Yes, it is out of sight. Unless the light's going, hey, stop. I'm pretty sure it's okay.
Well, when I say like out of sight, out of mind, I mean like the things that like I don't like have like a regular. So like oil, like that thing's always on my mind because like I'm constantly staring at my mileage on my car, and I know like okay, my last time I changed my oil was at this mileage. I'm getting pretty close to this mileage, so this is about the time I need to change my oil.
You remember that stuff?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're a god.
No, I just know how to take care of my fucking car.
Tell me your ways.
And then I also like, especially during the winter, I kind of tap my tires every morning to make sure that like I'm not losing air. Yeah.
And that's okay. So all this circles back to I just assumed that the issue was, hey, it's fucking cold. I'm assuming it's low air pressure.
Yeah.
No, that valve on that spare that we changed out was destroyed and just leaking air.
Why is there no valve that can just stay on your tire? Because the one before that was cut in half.
You know, it's a great time.
Yeah.
It's a great time.
I remember I had things I wanted to talk about.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you? Because as you saw, I've been handed some note cards.
Yeah, Sarah.
The first one
handed
simply says possible podcast content. And I want to see if you're down with this. So Sarah and I both grew up, probably like you did, playing some older games, you know.
Joey, you and I grew up together. You know exactly how I grew up. We were literally under the same roof for several years of our lives.
Shut the hell up, Josh. So, Sarah thought this would be interesting too because she would like to start finding some old games that she used to play. And by old games, I just
Retro
mean like
gaming,
PS2. Like not old. Like,
I'm glad you
like,
brought that up. Thank you, Sarah, because that made me think of one of the topics I want to talk about.
Yes.
Also Atari.
You're the best.
Yes.
I grew up with Atari.
Yes.
He didn't.
You go.
I go?
You go. You said it reminded you of a topic, and then I'll circle back to this.
No, you go because like I'll because like when I start talking, we're gonna go into a giant because it's about children's trading card games. There's no stopping from
This
that.
is not-
It's
not even
a
close to
radical
that.
snowballing.
So she has a list of some games, and I kind of actually really like this idea. What if we made like a whole series where we just go to different game stores and attempt to find classic games from our childhood to complete our collections?
I know the first stop.
Where?
We Buy Games in Cherry Grove. They took over the old GameStop location.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the one right across from my mom's bar.
Well, there we go. So you'll make a list of some like 5 or so classic games that like you've lost touch with. I'll find some
Yeah.
as well, and then Sarah has a list here, and we'll try and fill out our collections because buying retro right now is awful.
Yeah,
Everything's so expensive.
yeah.
A GameCube is like $250 right now.
Oh, it was more than that.
Seriously, like
Dude, I went on last time I went on to eBay and Amazon and all those. Like people were like fucking going all the way up to 400.
part of that has to do with a company called Wada. I don't want to get into them right now, but
Well, it's
they're-
just because of the pandemic and everything. Like we got into a golden age of collecting,
yes,
and
that
because
has to
of
do with it.
and like scalping has been at an all-time high. Like fucking, going back to what I was gonna say earlier. Trading cards, fucking. We all like fucking my trading card buddies that are watching this probably. We've all been. Yeah. Hello.
Sorry.
Not all of them are. Some of them are at work, I'm sure. But anyways,
Oh,
a
screw
fucking like, dude, especially right now, trading card game scalping is fucking nonsense.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
Oh, she has more. We'll go into this, but yeah, no worries. Keep
Okay.
going.
No, but like you were saying, for old games, and I just brought up trading card games again. So I've been on a giant fucking Yu-Gi-Oh kick
Yeah.
lately. Not the card game. Like I like the card game. It's turned to pot though. Like it's gone to shit. But I enjoyed like old Yu-Gi-Oh media still. So like I've been excuse me.
Jesus.
I've been rereading the manga. I've been rewatching all of the anime and their spin-offs. Like I've been looking at old cards, and the first thing I could think of is so as I was rereading the manga and rewatching the old anime, I kind of noticed something. I don't know why this never clicked in my head. I guess it's because like what the meme that Yu-Gi-Oh is, and like how everyone's like, it doesn't even play like the actual card game. It's like because and this is something I was only able to realize when reading the manga. Like they're very specific in the manga. Like, hey, this plays almost like you're playing Dungeons and Dragons with trading cards instead of character sheets.
Well, I always assumed that's what it was because they even introduce the
Because that's entirely what the
that's what
Duelist Kingdom was.
Yugimoto is like he has the like he's a game master.
Yeah. No, because like even in the manga, they even have like a fucking D&D arc,
Yeah.
which I love. Like, that was the introduction to Bakura. Remember watching OG Yu-Gi-Oh anime and we had no idea who the fuck Bakura was, and they just shoehorned his existence in there?
Look, I just assumed that every time I turned on a Saturday like morning cartoon, there would be a new person, and I just carry on with it.
To be fair, that's
like-
kind of how like the Saturday morning like lineup was. I mean, because what were we raised on? Fucking Power Rangers.
Yeah.
We were literally raised
Villain of the week.
Yeah,
Like,
we were raised on Monster of the Week shows. So
Yeah.
like
I kinda
random
was-
character with zero context made sense to us.
exactly.
Somehow.
And it's gonna off tangent for like people complaining about like villains in movies not having backstory. Like please.
They're evil. That's
They're
all
bad.
they need.
They're bad. Bad guy get bad. Kill bad guy. You good? You could go after bad guy. Make bad guy pay. Like that was the story. And sure, I was.
And
a
they're
kid,
also that's the
but,
thing.
like-
They're also complaining about shows that are marketed towards children.
Children.
Yeah. Children don't understand complex backstories.
It's true.
I mean, unless they're sociopaths.
So we won't take long on this because people are listening and they won't get it. But I want you to look over this photo real quick and tell me if any of this sparks nostalgia in your brain. So what he's
Yeah,
looking
no
at right
shit.
now is somebody on Reddit posted that they had sold a lot of their childhood, basically. A bunch of consoles, games.
Yeah, this is literally there's PSP, PS2, Xbox,
that
Xbox
plastic
360,
tote that's on the ground
PS3.
there holding the N64, I owned. Like,
Yeah.
I had that. He sold all of this, Josh. And I'll probably put up an image so people can see.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit.
For $600.
I guarantee you could have gotten more if you sold a lot of this shit individually.
Oh, yes. 600
guarantee-
bucks. and this is just an example of what's in there, an N64, a Sega Genesis, PS2 with the original carrying case.
There's a sealed Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Yep.
It's sealed. It's in the wrapping. What?
League of Legaia? Legaia. Legaia.
Oh my God! There's the OG Yu-Gi-Oh, the 2-disc one for
Yes.
the PS1.
For the PS1.
That's one I've actually been looking for because I really want to play that again.
$600.
Fucking Christ!
Right?
I would have paid fucking $300 just for the Yu-Gi-Oh.
I would have. Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, it's over the last few years, like, things have just skyrocketed.
And what's sad is that's
Exponentially.
not an entirely outrageous price for that Yu-Gi-Oh game right now.
No, it's not. It's really unfortunate. Hell, the Final Fantasy VII in there alone is worth over $100 probably. But like
Last time I saw a Final Fantasy VII for sale, it was actually at the We Buy Games. Like they're selling it for like 125 something.
a copy of Sonic the Hedgehog 1, the not for retail version,
Yeah.
which there were dozens of, and they were sold all the time.
Yeah.
All
because
one of
it
those
says not
sold
for
recently for somewhere close to $100,000, and Yuji Naka,
Excuse me?
the creator, like retweeted it, going, "Is this a fucking joke?" Like, no shit. He's like, "Is this a scam?" Like, even the creator of Sonic the Hedgehog is like, "Please fucking stop." This shit is not worth that much. But people just price things assuming that they're going to keep increasing in value.
Yeah.
So they're selling things at like a copy of Mario that sold for $1 million.
Yeah.
And they're basically selling it to people as, oh, well, in 10 years,
Dude, have
it's
you
going to be
seen
worth
the,
so much more.
So this probably isn't a good example of the ET cartridge.
Oh, yeah.
The
You know how much
from
that's
the
worth
landfill?
now?
Yeah, it's fucking like the lowest pricings I've seen have been like fucking I think it's like 10 grand.
There's a landfill.
Yeah, that's where people literally like
Thousands.
people like literally like bought
Chunks of trash.
So what it was is like the people that owned the landfill were like, fuck it, like this is a historical thing now. It's like this is such a big thing. So we're going to give we're going to charge people time to be in the landfill and get what they can get.
Reminds me of this guy that in 2013 threw away his hard drive that had Bitcoin on it.
Yeah.
And he's digging through this landfill in London, just like looking for his
I remember
hard drive.
that, yeah.
He's been going there every single day.
Is he still
Has
doing
not
that?
oh yeah. It's worth like $13 million, of course.
Yeah.
Like I will spend every day digging through shit if it meant I could get $13 million. Watch it be like destroyed though.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like, there's no way it's. I think Sarah wants her phone back.
Oh yes.
There's no way it would have survived like it this long because it's been years.
Ignore the
Ignore
crinkles.
the crinkles.
So
Oh, dude, it's like speaking of like the inflation with collectibles. I got into a new game called MetaZoo.
yes.
Yeah, I've told you about that. It's for those of you who don't know, it's a trading card game about cryptids. That's really cool. Originally, I wanted to get into it because I didn't plan on playing it. Like, the rules are really goofy and kind of nonsense, but that's actually kind of like the charm of it.
Yeah.
And the more I started looking at, so like I originally wanted it because of the artwork. It looks like OG Pokemon like concept art, like when it was still capsule monsters.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to say it reminded me of, like, have you seen those AI generated Pokemon before?
Yeah.
It reminds me of that.
Yeah.
It looks like, but like in a good way, because those are not, if you've ever seen those AI generated Pokemon, they're like half ideas, half like a Eldritch monster.
Yeah.
But like the artwork on this is incredible.
Yeah.
It looks like it's from the 90s.
Yeah. No, it's really amazing. But like the more I started seeing stuff for it, I was like, this is actually like the goofiness of it, like the fourth wall effects, like the Nightcrawlers. Like, you can't play this card if you're wearing pants.
Fantastic.
There's a shit ton of just really good. Here, I'll bring up some of them. Like,
While you're doing that, may I interest you in a product of Italy, Lemon Drop?
you are not safe from me.
Do not not attack me.
You brought because you brought this motherfucker right
It's
here.
Italiano.
We're both fucking Italian. He did not know that the fucking Leaning Tower of Pisa is in fucking Italy.
So I want to clarify. I was playing GeoGuessr off of the instruction of my stream. That was my first mistake. And then I played
my
the game mode, the dumb test. The first one dropped me into...
Yeah, you're fucking goddamn right. It was the dumb test.
The first one dropped me into a place. It was literally a sign in front of my face that said Las Vegas. And I spent 5 minutes turning around going, where am I? Until I turned around and went, it's a sign that says Vegas. But then it dropped me to the tower. Now, look. At no point in my life have I looked at the Leaning Tower of Pisa and gone, I know where that is. But I did figure out it was in
name
Italy
didn't fucking
based
give it away.
on pizza, but I couldn't find it. You're looking at me like that, and so was Stream. But I couldn't find it, so I'm like, is it Rome? Is it fucking Milan? I didn't know. No, there's a city called Pisa!
Yeah.
P-I-S-A! And if you zoom in, it's just Tower de Pisa! Sorry, Torre de Pisa. God, I'm an idiot! But yeah, so I had no idea, and Stream rightfully was mad at me. Somebody, somebody from your stream, Nikki,
Oh, knick-knack.
they were in,
Yeah.
and they said they
Yeah,
told
that's
you.
how I found out. She told me. She messaged me, and I was like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. So that was exciting. But yes.
You didn't read the inside of those candies.
No, I didn't.
No.
There's insides to the candies? There's insides to the candies? Hang on, what? Why am I opening another and not just looking at my package?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Hang on, what's it say?
Yeah, I kind of want to know. Apparently, there's insides in these candies.
It says it on the back of the bag.
It just says Pearl de Sol.
Yeah.
It says it on the back of the bag.
What are you having me do?
The top right,
Pele de Sol.
Sarah,
right hand corner
I don't know what you want me to read.
on the back.
The original.
Where there's the ingredients.
There's ingredients?
Sarah, do you just want to be in the podcast with
Do
us?
you want to come over here?
Could have fooled me.
Lemon flavored hard candy filled with sour powder. I don't know what you want from me.
Powder.
Not suitable for children under 5 years old. Fuck! Apparently it's filled with sour powder and I didn't know!
Can you not do sour powder?
No, so surprise for you. But yeah, you said you have actual topics. Because we've been ranting for
It was
half an
just
hour.
about card games. No, okay, but yeah, here's like, because we were talking about MetaZoo. Like it has, so with MetaZoo, it's all based on cryptids, and they have these crazy fucking fourth wall effects. And like it is exactly how it sounds. Like it's stuff that's affected by
Isn't there one
breaking
for
the
a
fourth
hat?
wall. I don't know. But here's one that's one of my favorites. A Wallowa Lake Crustacean. It deals extra damage if you are allergic to shellfish.
I only know one person allergic to shellfish. Who the... Why?
Well, it's funny
Why?
because one of my card game buddies that I got into this game, he wants to make a card called the Loveland Frog. Loveland Frogman.
What?
That's a cryptid for near where we're from.
Is it?
Yeah, from Loveland, Ohio.
Okay.
Yeah, just 30 minutes away from where we grew up.
I'm
But
trying to think of a meta effect for this.
What do you mean?
Like something that you can only do this if you know at least 5 chords on guitar. Like
No, yeah, there's tons of
there's
there's tons of shit like that. Like here's like the Loveland Frogman one. So like the Loveland Frogman myth is was like he was a wizard turned into a frogman who can be turned back if he's kissed.
What?
Yeah, and so part of the effect is like to use this effect, blow Frogman a kiss.
I want to see somebody who takes this deck and like it's all clothes based. So they just come in wearing like all the craziest shit. They have a hat, but it's on backwards. They got 2 left shoes. They got like a glove on one hand. Like This would have to make tournaments absolutely hectic and
Oh,
crazy.
they have tournament rules where like they kind of like the only fourth wall effects that like come into effect are like so they have terrain cards. So like each card gets certain boosts. Like so like I have a bunch of dark creatures for my deck that I made, so they get a bunch of boosts when it's nighttime out.
Yeah.
Well, they have these cards called terrain cards, which basically like generate that fourth wall effect. So it's like I have a card, an actual like terrain card called nighttime. So if I'm playing during the day, well, I'll play nighttime, and
Now it's
it'll
night.
So like they act like field cards basically.
Okay.
From Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's cool.
Yeah, like and it's all a bunch of cool shit. It's not at all in any way, shape, or form meant to be taken seriously. Or like what?
I want to see somebody who does.
No, that's the issue. It's like I'm already seeing. It's because so many people are talking about like. It's like I need to make. It's like here's a tier list for competitive MetaZoo. I was like, it's fucking Smash Bros all over again. It's like someone took some. It's like someone made something that was meant just to be fun, with you and your friends. And then some asshole is like, no, I need to make this about being competitive. I have to prove to everyone that I'm the best while in my mother's basement.
I want to be the very best. No one ever was. Bah, bah, bah.
Catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. Pokemon!
Album's coming out at the end of the month. But,
You joke, but I would absolutely love doing, like, making a cover album of all, like, the nerd songs we grew up with.
what if there was a 4K album that we did? And it's just like metal and punk versions of every
4C?
4K.
Or what?
4Kids.
Oh, 4Kids, yeah. No, yeah, because, like, I would love to do Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX theme,
Ooh, God.
Sonic X theme.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Turtles!
Nobody knows that one anymore. It's all the new
The
ones.
2004 one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that
Let's
one.
count it off. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, but you can't forget the classic 80s one.
I know.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I'm biased to this one.
Oh, dude, don't get me wrong. Yeah, like my favorite's probably the 2004 one. Because, like, even though it was like it was like on 4Kids and all that, like, it was like made, like, it was almost like the animation, like,
That
and the
show
art
was
style
too good.
looks like it was supposed to be geared towards adults.
It made no okay, that show made no goddamn sense. All I remember was they're fighting Shredder and his foot troops, and then the next thing I know, they're like in an interdimensional tournament, and like they have to fight each other, and there's like one grand champion. Shredder's also there, but they definitely killed Shredder. Like I don't understand. And it was such a good show. And then they redid it
was
with a new art
amazing.
style, and I new shows look all the same to me, and I just want old stuff.
They actually made a joke about that in Inside Job.
Wait, did they?
Yeah.
That everything looks because they look exactly like Rick and
Well,
Morty.
no, that they were still making Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Because like there was an episode where it was like Reagan's having a flashback when she was a kid, and she was, look, Daz, like I gave my pet turtles concentrated amounts of radiation to turn them into a radical teenage crime fighting team. He's like, oh, that's adorable, honey. You just gave those turtles cancer.
You just gave those turtles cancer.
Let's go to the backyard and put your turtles down together.
Oh my god. Oh,
I highly like. I can't wait. Like that's one of the things I want them to do in Inside Job in the next season. The bird going back to the birds.
oh god.
Yeah. It all circles back around, everybody.
Birds aren't real. Oh, can you hand me that pillow?
Yeah.
I need stream. I need.
The best pillow.
If you're on YouTube or Twitch right now, hi. Welcome.
Hello.
Thank you. But say hello to Rolf. I was given this pillow for Christmas, and it's amazing because he says, hey, you're finally awake, and it's awesome because I can stare into his eyes as I fall asleep, and he's the first thing I see when I wake up, and it's so nice. And it's a cold pillow. You ever had a cold pillow that's like cold all the time? Feel this thing.
Yeah, I felt
it's
it.
a cold pillow. Oh yeah. Also, it's great when I'm playing Skyrim on stream because I can just look back at him and be like, Rolf! And he's just, it's great. I love it. So you're gonna go. I'm just gonna hold you. Anyway, it's great. I love it. It's fantastic. Oh yeah, I started playing Skyrim on stream.
Nice.
Except it's entirely chat control.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's hell because chat sucks.
Oh, well, like I'm probably gonna get on tomorrow, and if you play tomorrow, and just continuously tell you that if you don't do the spooky scary skeleton one, I'm going to burn down your channel.
Is that a mod?
Yeah.
What does it do?
Yeah, you can generate spooky scary skeletons. It's literally just skeletons that sing the spooky scary skeleton song.
Oh my god! The dumbest thing that happened was somebody was like, "Crab rave," and I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, the screen starts flashing, and the crab
Rave is amazing.
What is happening?
There's also the hentai mod.
No.
It's
This
literally
is a family channel.
It's literally just like red and black strobe lights while your character is being suspended in the air by tentacles and screaming. That's all it is. It's horrifying.
But that's bad.
Oh yeah.
Well then. How's your stream?
For those of you
going?
hearing crunching sounds.
Oh yeah, he's eating the hard candy that I gave him, which
Yeah.
is a perfect thing to give somebody while they're doing a podcast.
Yeah,
I
no.
apologize.
Yeah, nothing says good talk show like excessive crunching sounds.
Exactly. Very close to the mic, excessive crunching sounds.
Exactly.
Also followed by water. That happened on both fronts. That was well timed.
Yeah.
You've been streaming Pokemon,
Yeah.
having fun.
I'm trying. I am, and like, luckily, the 2 times I've been able to do it, I've had fairly regular amount of people watching, like 5 at a time, and like that's really impressive to me.
That is really good.
Yeah, like for someone that doesn't do this normally.
Yeah.
But I'm still like getting my sea legs.
Yeah.
Like when you go on and watch me stream Pokemon by myself, you can clearly tell I'm not used to being there by myself.
The idea of constantly talking, even if nobody's responding, took me a while. But it's great when the voices are just constantly talking back. So as long as you can bounce off that, you're good.
Yeah, so like it was great. Like especially the last time I was really lucky because I had like 3 or 4 people at a time talking
Constantly
back to me. So that was really easy. But like when it started and when it was winding down, when there was less people talking, that's when I was kind of like, what do I do now?
Yeah.
What do I do now?
It does kind of feel like you're just literally sitting there with the camera while you play video games, and it feels odd, but I don't know. It took a
I know
while
I'll
for
get
me.
used to it, and it's one of those things where I kind of I know this because I'm so used to being like just behind a microphone. I'm used to doing talk shows, not having my face be on there. Because like when I'm doing talk shows and everything like that, like and I'm not like having a camera on me, I'm able to move around and sorry, burping soda. Move around and kind of just do like other shit that like I normally couldn't do
Right.
like, while I have a camera directly at me.
Right.
And like, cause I'm not great with the camera on me just because I noticed it when we were filming the beginning of the year video. I'm very rigid and kind of
Hey, it takes
static.
it takes time. You're used to being the guy behind the board. Like it's fine.
Yeah, because like even when I did theater, like yeah, there were times where like I did plays, like I had to act, and like I did stand-up comedy in high school, but that's because I was doing that regularly.
yeah.
And I was also a skateboarder at the time too, so I was used to making myself be loose.
You were a skater boy.
I said, "See you later, boy."
Ooh. But yeah, no, I mean it's just something. It takes a little. Wow, words. It takes some time to get used to.
Yeah.
That's one problem I have is when I just don't know what the word is. I'll just
Yeah, but stuttering could be funny. It can lead to funny conversations.
Exactly.
I don't stutter. I'm just like, what do I do now?
Somehow I've stumbled onto streamer TikTok, but not like streamers showing their content. Streamers telling other streamers how to stream. And my God, watching other streamers like export their anxieties and then broadcast it to the world. Kind of nice
helps,
to go,
yeah.
hey, other people feel this stuff. But at the same time, it's like reminding me, fuck, everyone feels this. So
It's like it somehow simultaneously lowers your anxiety and heightens it.
exactly
at the same time.
It's a constant level of just I'm emotionally, I'm always
I'm in a constant state of
Happy 2022. Electric Boogaloo. I can't say that anymore. It's now 2020 part 3. Technically speaking,
Yeah.
2020 was part 1. 2021 just happened.
I was really
I think
hoping
just
this wasn't the
delays.
case, but I think the meme was accurate where what if it doesn't get better after 2020? 2020 is just the start to an entirely awful decade.
What? That's fine.
Sure. Yeah, let's go with that.
We're adults now this decade. We can do right by the world.
Joey, we've been adults for a decade already.
Shut your whore mouth. Oh my god! Holy shit!
Joey, I'm 28. I've been an adult for a decade.
Holy fuck! Emotional damage. I see that meme.
Emotional,
I
damn
see
it.
that meme everywhere.
I love
now.
it. I love that meme.
The original video is great.
Oh yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
that was how I first saw it.
What is it? This game? Oh, it's people in Asia said it wasn't difficult enough, so they came out with a new difficulty. Asian. What? Leaf falls, kills you. Enemy makes fun of your clothes. Emotional damage. Fantastic. Funniest thing I've seen all year.
Oh, it's amazing. And it's only
It's
January.
it's the 10th. That's what I mean. It's a good year.
You know it's a good year when good memes are out.
Exactly. Oh my God. Somebody had to make me relive the whole Harambe thing again.
I'm in a constant state of reliving Harambe.
So there was
I never forgot Harambe.
It was a meme that came out of somebody like the FBI, and they're like helping somebody like relocate and like come up with a new identity. It just says here that you were a security guard at the Cincinnati Zoo next to the gorilla exhibit. And the guy's just death glaring back. I'd do it again. No! No!
Oh my god.
How dare you!
That's so awful.
So awful. I sang to him. He was a good boy. He was a good boy.
Yeah, it was a child that was the fuck up.
Well, yes. Well, it was a parent. He was the fuck up.
It was the parent. No, the child had
Can't
that child
blame
did
the
nothing wrong.
child.
That child did nothing wrong. That parent was the real fuck up.
Gosh. Yuck. Well, this got emotional.
Well, if we wanted to,
Emotional damage.
if we wanted to not be emotional, we can go back to talking about card games because no one's ever gotten emotional over card games or anything.
I love porn.
Pardon me.
I was trying to think of the most awkward transition possible. But yeah, card games. So I
On motorcycles. Did I ever tell you about my wonderful card games on motorcycles idea?
no.
It was before my motorcycle broke down. I was literally going to buy a dual disc and duct tape it to the tank of my motorcycle.
Holy
and
shit.
actually play card games on motorcycles. It wasn't going to be effective or safe at all, and I don't recommend doing this at all so that I could save us from a lawsuit.
How can I fund this endeavor?
You got a down payment for a
I
new
will
motorcycle.
funnel money into your motorcycle schemes. I don't even care. I just want to see a man on a motorcycle go, boom, it's time to boom, 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 boom.
Dude. That has
I
to,
want to see this.
that has to be on the 4Kids album.
Yeah.
Literally us just going, it's time to do.
But it's all motorcycle. So what are you just sitting in traffic behind somebody and just screaming at their car? Like the person, I see the person not even looking and you're just screaming at their rear. Somebody looks over, what the fuck is happening?
I activate pot of greed, which allows me to summon. which allows me to draw 3 cards. Oh no, a pot of greed. I summon pot of greed, which allows me to get 2 pot of greeds.
That's not how that works. Oh God. Yeah. Somebody needs to get a motorcycle and get a dual disc. and
So,
do this.
whoever wants to help me get a new motorcycle.
For content is not responsible for any lawsuits you receive while participating in this activity. I feel like I legally need to say this now. I'm just saying it would be interesting. And if I happen to lose money, and it happens to fund somebody doing this, it's not my fault. I'm an idiot. I can hear the fans knocking on my door.
Says here that you supported people playing children's trading card games while riding motorcycles.
Define Chris.
Oh, but yeah, I asked you because so like one of the games. So we're streaming Pokemon right now, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. But I'm also trying to think of what to play after, because if I continue on beating a gym leader every stream, it's not going to be a very long playthrough.
No, it never really is.
Especially now that Universal XP share is a thing now. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, like it's good for the competitive play. But who the fuck our age playing Pokemon video game is sitting there thinking, you know what? I want to go back to playing like Pokemon of old, like that I grew up with, but with newer graphics. No, it's just like you get maybe 12 hours of actual campaign and then you just level everything up so you can play people online and get yelled at
Yeah.
by angry 12-year-olds.
That's most games, to be fair.
Yeah, pretty much.
What other games do you play outside of card games?
So that was actually the thing I was going to talk about. I want to get my hands on Duelist of Roses.
The PS1 game.
PS2.
Oh, PS2 one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that is because like I was thinking because we were talking about like how OG Yu-Gi-Oh is basically just like because I would love to play like an actual real life version of like OG Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
Where like Duelist Kingdom rules, where like you're on a field with pre-generated there's like an entire grid system and then pre-generated environment
Terrain.
Yeah. And so like where you place your card actually matters. And,
Yeah.
Like you get like, okay, these types of monsters get this amount of boost for being on this particular terrain, or this element of monsters gets this amount of, and certain monsters like in Pokemon, certain monsters have weaknesses to other types of monsters and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I always thought it'd be fun to do that in real life. The closest thing I can get to that, Duelist of Roses on the PS2.
Or,
And that was just a really fun game. Oh my god, I love that
and
game.
hear me out, you and I both get into VR. I have a VR headset. We can get you hooked up and play VR chat.
Oh,
where they have completely
Joey,
rebuilt
my
that
computer
game.
is not good enough.
A 980 can play VR. Not well, but it can play it.
Indict
You don't
my
need
blue mode.
So technically, you don't have to play VR chat in VR. Like a lot of people forget that.
okay.
You can play it on desktop, and it's a lot less intensive.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So we could play.
See, I've never messed with VR. But my entire
Fantastic.
experience with VR is watching video compilations of humanity justifying why we should have a nuclear holocaust.
My guy. So
Tell me I'm wrong.
the lizard Zuckman is like, we need to create the metaverse where people can hop in and create their own. That's VR chat. VR chat is the metaverse, and it has people can go and create their own worlds. People can go and create their own games.
I thought that was hilarious. When he came out with that, I was like, oh, so you're making VR chat.
VR chat.
Yeah, so you're making VR chat. It's like, no, it's completely different. No, it's VR chat.
So somebody
So you're trying to make the
recreated-
Matrix.
Yes. Somebody created the room from the first
They
episode
recreated
of
the
the anime.
entire movie, The Room.
Oh my god. Somebody recreated the first duel room between Yugi and Kaiba. That whole like the actual podiums and everything. When you place down cards, the monsters
I did not
show
hit
up.
her. I swear to God.
Josh,
Oh, hi, Seto.
you have a duel deck. You can actually pull cards and play them, and it matters how you play them, and it like infects the environment. And they do the actual. I don't know how they did this.
I wonder if we can
in
do
a
that
free
on
game.
I wonder if that sounds fucking amazing.
It's so cool.
I wonder if we can do that because I know that's what the Pot of Greed video is from. I know it's from VR Chat,
Yeah.
but like I didn't know that you could like actually like set up like those rules and everything within it.
Well, you still
can-
need to
yeah.
set your own. Like you have to actually
I mean, and we could
not
do
be
that.
a dick.
I mean, we just I
Dude,
played
three blue
yeah,
eyes
it's-
without any special summons. No. Fuck you. I have money.
I love that. I love Lil Karibo. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. But I think it's funny that like people are like chastising the anime itself for like, and then it's like the anime is like you can't even do the actual card game. It's like it's not even loyal to the actual card game. Like who could summon 3 blue eyes in one turn? I was like, have you watched the anime? They didn't actually do that. It's like this is a joke on Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged.
Yeah. It was.
No,
well,
is most people are like so.
it was
Yes,
3 separate turns, but it's still a blue eyes. It still needs.
well, yeah, because that's because the rules at the time that it was created.
Right.
Well, it was
And the
it
later
was it was
episodes-
literally fancy war.
Right. The later episodes do try to make some attempt to be like, I sacrificed this monster to play.
And literally the only reason why they did that is because it moved from the Bandai's version of how the original game
Over to
went
Konami.
to Konami,
Yeah.
being like, hey, we're gonna make this an actual workable card game.
Yeah,
Which,
not just fancy
fuck you,
war.
Konami. You fucking ruined something amazing. How dare you?
What do you mean? You know how many kids I walked up to in kindergarten and grade school and was like, we're playing Battle City rules, 3,000 life points, let's go! And like, I would fucking wreck kids.
4,000
4,000
life
life points.
points.
Ooh, my bad. But like,
Get
that was
on
a
my
whole-
Yu-Gi-Oh level, Joseph.
What is 3,000 life points?
Nothing. There was 2,000 and then it went to 4. It's 2,000 and then 4,000 and then it's always been 4,000 for some reason they never changed it to 8,000. I don't know why.
Why would you want a game to last that long?
I think that's why it was because they didn't want like each game in the anime lasting fucking like 20 episodes a game.
Exactly. So they're like, we got to wrap this up in about 5 to 7 minutes.
Yeah.
2,000 life points. Like,
Well, what I thought was hilarious.
go.
What I thought was hilarious is like, hey guys, the game's a little too short. What should we do to make it last longer? It's like, well, we could make the higher star monsters be sacrificed to summon them. Okay, cool, that's perfect. Or we can also increase the life point count. Okay, we didn't need to make it too much longer. Oh, by the way, now we're gonna have cards where you have to have 5 like we're gonna make more cards where you have to have 5 of. Okay, guys, maybe we're making this a little too long.
oh, and you can revive dead monsters. Also, you can draw again.
Yeah.
Also, you can draw twice with 1 card. How long did you say you wanted the game to go?
Yeah.
I got more of these. Like,
Well, what I always
Pot
thought
of Greed? Have you heard of Pot of Avarice? Like,
what I always thought was funny was like how they make all these like rules and everything for is like so like it's like when the game starts like hard press like 8-star mods like anything like 7 and above star need 2 sacrifices, no exceptions. Fucking when I got back into playing Yu-Gi-Oh in like at the beginning of college, so when I was like 20, fucking literally there's an entire deck for blue eyes where there's 3 different ways to summon blue eyes for free, and it doesn't even have to be in your hand.
yep.
It's like, hey, it's like play this card. If you don't have a blue eyes in your hand, put a blue eyes in your hand.
Blue eyes in your
Then
hand.
here's like another. It's I can't remember the name of the card. It was Trading Post.
Yeah.
It's like play an 8. It's like play an 8-star or above
Monster.
normal dragon monster
Yeah.
from your hand.
I think I have
Clearly
that one.
not blue eyes or anything.
No, but I could be.
Yeah.
It-
The only 8-star dragon monster that's a normal monster.
specialized. I only got into specialized decks of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like my sophomore year in college.
All you need to know is Moki Moki is the best deck.
Oh, I did burner decks.
Yeah, which I love. Well, it's easy to do in Magic. There's not really there was maybe 2 burn decks, like actual like designed to be burn decks in Yu-Gi-Oh. It was Lavals and Infernals.
Hi, I have Infernals.
Oh, you played okay. So I thought you
Wait, no,
because I looked through your some of the old cards you had. It was literally like the old like set 2 spell cards where it was like,
you remember my old original deck.
yeah.
I have to show you my new one.
See, I was the asshole that always played heroes no matter what.
I could never get into those.
I loved
At all.
heroes.
I still have them, but I never put them in my deck.
Well, so for me, it was like, because like, as much as I loved the original Yu-Gi-Oh, GX came out when I was like just about to start middle school.
Yeah.
Well, it came out sooner, but we didn't
That's when
get.
we found out about it.
Yeah, like because like the dub came out in like 2005 or 6, like a year or two.
And we still weren't
After the
weebs
original
yet. We were
Japanese-
just like, ooh, cartoons.
We were weebs without realizing we were weebs.
Retro weeb.
Yeah.
Weeb by default.
Weeb by default. Yeah, because like I remember when I was like 12 and like fucking season 2 of GX was just starting, and like so like I was just about to start middle school, and here's a fucking series about a high school 4 trading card games at the height of me playing trading card games.
Yep.
So like I had this big attachment to GX, and it was also like more relevant to the card game, so I was able to relate to it a little more than
Fair.
I still have like so many of my old cards. Like I literally have like a shelf that's the old cards given to me by people. So like I have the Blue Eyes my mom gave me, which was the first Yu-Gi-Oh card I ever had.
Oh my god.
I have the Dark Magician that my dad gave me. I have an original Japanese Mirror Force that my grandma got me. God knows how she got it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Is that still playable?
Mirror
Mirror
Force?
Force?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. I haven't paid attention to.
I have a handful of banned cards. And
I was about
hate
to say
it.
I haven't paid attention to the ban list since fucking 2014.
Yeah, same actually.
And I have a shit. What was it called? It was like Dark Paladin or Paladin Dragoon, whatever.
Yeah.
The Buster Blader Dark Magician
Yes.
fusion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one of those, and then I have the OG Wing Dragon of Raw collectible. So like where it's like the actual like yellow
I still had. I remember
border and the
getting
yellow card back.
Yeah, I still remember getting my my what are they called?
The Egyptian God card.
The Egyptian gods. I had all 3 at one point. And yeah, lost all those, lost my original decks and everything, and it was only in college when I went in with Sarah and we bought 3,000 cards. It was just a random lot.
Oh yeah, dude! I just found out. So another thing I want to do that I actually thought might make good video material is I found that TCG Player now has an option for buying bulk.
Really?
And I was thinking about buying bulk for Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh,
Oh shit.
just so I could try and get my hands on the old stuff.
Yeah. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad idea because they can't be biased with that. It's like, okay, here's just a stack of cards. It's going to have something in it.
Yeah.
Like-
So yeah, like the chances of me getting old stuff is very low, I know, and like getting old stuff that is in decent enough condition in bulk.
But like, I built a tournament ready burner deck out of that whole lot. It wasn't 3,000, it was 300. But I mean, still, it wasn't a bad way to get started again because you could. I mean, I have 2 decks. Sarah has 2 decks, and we have a bunch left over. Like, I have a bunch of hero cards that I don't use. A bunch of banned cards.
Guess who has a now legal hero deck that could probably use those cards?
Hey, we can go through them before you go.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Hey, look at that. Awesome. We gotta play a game because you're just gonna wreck
bro.
me.
Well, so I made my. I say tournament legal. It's not 100% tournament legal because I made it with. Was it so like me and our buddy Luke? We have a league with some of our old friends from high school and everything, where we play retro Yu-Gi-Oh.
Nice.
So like we don't play anything pendulum and above.
Fair.
And they only made a exception for XCs because of me, because that's my preferred. Dude, I love XCs, like because they wanted me to, and I wasn't gonna be the guy that was like, I'm not gonna play unless you let me use XCs. It wasn't that. I was just told him, I asked like, how far up are you guys going? Can I play XCs? Because that's just my favorite type. They're like, we usually only go to like make some exceptions for synchros, but if your deck isn't like just cancer, like that's fine. I was like, cool. So I made one of my old XCs decks very fun and casually, and they come at me with all these fucking like cards. Like they come at me with decks filled with like fucking Pot of Greeds and like,
oh, really?
all these ban cards. And I'm just like, I thought you guys said this was casual and fun. Like, yeah, it's like, then why are you playing a deck that's nothing but banned cards that are banned for a very obvious and glaring reason?
What is it? Change of Heart, banned. Monster Reborn, banned.
Monster
Pot of
Reborn,
Greed, banned.
Monster Reborn's limited.
Is it limited?
I don't know, because like there was, I don't know if it's still limited. Because
Black
there was
Hole's banned still, isn't it?
Dark Hole, I think so.
Dark Hole, yeah.
Because there was a time, I found out there was a time where I don't know if someone was just giving like feeding me shit, but it was there was a short period of time
like a
where
ladle?
apparently where Monster Reborn like is either not limited or is limited at 2 in a playset of 3.
Oh, interesting.
So I don't know if it's still that way. Like it's like ever since I got back into it in college, it was limited to 1, which I think honestly is just enough because you're playing a 40 card deck.
Yeah.
And also, there's so many ways to get monsters back from the graveyard.
So many. My burner
Without
deck
needing
has at least 6 ways to get specific cards, sure.
Yeah.
But to get cards back, not only into my deck, but into my hand from the graveyard. Like, you don't need Monster Reborn.
Yeah.
My deck's also
Yeah,
cancer,
there's so many
but,
ways.
you know.
Yeah, there's some like because I've heard people like just fucking go on giant tangents like unban Monster Reborn because we have this, and this. I was like, if we have like laundry list of examples, then why do you need Monster Reborn?
Exactly. All right, cool. Sorry, I've never actually had a conversation with somebody about Yu-Gi-Oh before. This is actually kind of cool.
Oh, dude, I fucking love talking about Yu-Gi-Oh. Actually, my friend that runs his own card game channel was saying that he was about to pop on. Maybe that's him in the chat right now.
Human in chat.
Human
in the chat. Hello. No, it's 3 for a dark hole. I think that's your friend.
Oh, okay. 3 for. Oh, me. Oh, that's Chase.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Chase. I'm a human. You are a human. I can vouch.
So for those just listening in, we are live on Twitch. So if we hear us refer to people in the chat, that would be why.
Yeah.
Sorry, if you're listening on Spotify, not Twitch. What I'm talking about. We're a podcast after all.
Oh no, but yeah, I brought like look at this for bulk Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, look how much people are selling for. You can buy like 500 cards for $2.
Dude, I will go in with you right now.
Yeah.
Dude.
And it was the same with like Pokemon ones because like I've been getting hardcore into collecting trading card games again, not just for the sake of playing, but just for collecting. Because just collecting MetaZoo like got me back into that.
Yeah.
Also, fucking Critical showing off his fucking Yu-Gi-Oh collection. I was like, you goddamn son of a bitch. It's like
He has money.
Yeah. No, I can tell because he was showing off like, yeah, I just spent $2,000 on this one. This one was $8,000. This one, like, I had to really like drive him down from 10K to 9K. I was like, I know you're like one of the most popular YouTubers on the planet, but what the fuck, man?
The man tried to outbuy Belle Delphine in sex toys. You think he's gonna stop for Yu-Gi-Oh? No. He's gonna go balls to the wall and spend all the money. He did lose to Belle Delphine on that. I'm very disappointed in him. I really, he should have gone harder.
He couldn't because he spent all his money on Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like a king.
Like a king.
Like a king, Joseph. No, yeah. So when I finally buy my new house, what I want to do is, since it's mostly going to be, I say house, but it's literally just going to be an office that I sleep in. Yeah, I want to do something similar to like what Critical does, where like he has them all like framed.
Yeah.
I want to have them like going like all over the walls.
Yep. His whole life confuses me. Like, he's loaded.
Yeah.
And his room that he does all of his recordings, all of his streams, all of his videos in is just a plain ass room.
Yeah.
Nothing's on the walls. Sometimes he'll have a thing behind him.
Yeah.
But like
Sometimes his girlfriend will be behind him.
but like I've got all my nerd shit displayed, because how are people going to know I'm a nerd if I don't leave it out there for them to see?
I think
But,
it's
like,
one of those things where it's like he's been doing it like
for so long that it's just understandable.
well, I mean, yeah, because I mean, like that was the design that he had. And people aren't there to see the shit on his walls; they're there for it.
I wouldn't mind seeing the shit on his walls. I'm just saying.
Oh, are you kidding me? You know how much more I would be watching? Like, I'm subscribed to him, and I watch his videos every now and then. But like, it's probably like I'll watch maybe like 1 or 2 videos every couple of months.
Right, yeah.
Like, but if he had like, because like when he was showing off his Yu-Gi-Oh collection, all these frames were just like on the floor by his desk or like in random parts of his house. Like if they were just all up on the walls behind him, I would watch every single video. I wouldn't even know what the fucking topic was or like what he was talking about.
Be like,
but I'd fucking
it's
watch
that.
him. Yeah, it's like, look at that pretty cardboard on the wall right there.
Look at that security
I'm sorry, what were you
deposit.
saying? Yeah, I'm sorry, what were you talking about? What was happening? This video about cheese or something?
Oh, good. The Ches episode. I just realized this is our first episode of 2022.
Yeah, it is.
Is this technically a new season? Do I need to create a new theme song? I will think
You can.
if I need to create a new theme song for the channel.
Speaking of channel
that.
and theme songs and going back to music for 4Kids stuff,
Oh, yes.
can we do our own like Mystery Science Theater for 4Kids shows?
I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I don't know what a Mystery Science Theater is, Josh.
Mystery Science Theater 3000 is that show from like the 80s into the 90s or maybe even the early 2000s. It was on for a while. Like I know you, I guarantee you've seen stuff for it, but you probably just didn't know what it was.
Okay.
It's the dude who's like on a space station with 2 robots, and their entire mission is to watch really old, horrible horror movies.
I've never heard of this.
And so yeah, it's literally just like it's just 3 dudes like just watching really cheesy C-list movies.
I mean, I'd be down to do this with 4Kids any day.
Yeah.
Because it's all so interesting.
Oh yeah, it's
I'm not gonna
wonderful.
say bad.
No, so like the perfect thing to do that I would want us to do is I showed you an episode of it. It was Lil Karibo watches Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Yeah.
Yeah, where like he just like watches an episode a week and then like makes his whole like script and video for it.
Oh, yeah.
Of like what he thought.
Yeah.
And like his reactions to it. Like I'll watch those endlessly. Like he only has 33 of them, but I've probably watched what?
Only.
Well, he started in 2018.
Okay, fair.
He's got loads of health issues and there's all kinds of unfortunate shit.
Yeah.
Lil Karibo, you're one of my all-time favorite content creators on the planet. If somehow this podcast finds your way, I am hoping for the best for you. I love you and everything you do. Oh my God! Like Lil Karibo is one of the content creators that got me wanting to go into content creation.
I mean, yeah, the video that you showed me with GX was fantastic.
Yeah, that was the perfect one to show because it was the fucking Bastion episode. That posh git. As
Sorry.
Lil Karibo will refer to him.
The discussion of the poses of the pitches was just chef's kiss. Chef's kiss.
And we get this absolutely wonderful shot of Bastion's crotch.
There you go. Lovely. Yeah.
I got
Okay, so maybe we just make little Karibo inspired content about 4Kids. Additional 4Kids shows.
Well, I mean, yeah, like, it would be cool to do something like that. Like, we don't have to just straight up rip off Lil Karibo.
No, but I would love to do a live reaction to Sonic X. I think that would be. I'd be so happy.
No,
with
because
that.
like when I went and visited my buddy Dan in Florida, one of the things we did, because it'd been like almost 2 years that it'd been like a year and a half since we'd seen each other at that point. Sorry, disassociated there for a second.
You were on another planet.
Yeah, but we were feeling redonkulous levels of nostalgic. So we went on to Hulu, where Hulu has just about everything for kids. They have every Yu-Gi-Oh series. They have, they don't have Pokemon. I think that's because Netflix
still has Indigo League.
Yeah. They have all of Sonic X.
Yes.
They have Monster Rancher, which wasn't for kids. It was the beautiful, absolutely gorgeous velvet voices of everyone in Ocean Dub. And I'm not saying that ironically or in a joking way. Ocean Dub is probably my number one favorite dubbing company.
How did that get to them?
I don't know.
Sonic X somehow got the most interesting voice cast.
Yeah, they got motherfucking Dan Green as Knuckles. Who else would you have as fucking Knuckles? Motherfucking voice of Yugi Moto, everybody.
It is odd as hell going back to that.
Nothing says Knuckles the Echidna like fucking King of Games fucking kill you for playing a card game wrong.
Do I look like I need your power?
Oh my god, I'm so excited for that movie.
I want to see him come in and
so
do a
excited.
fan edit, like a fan voiceover of that trailer, just with the original 4Kids voice coming in and just be like, I got this. It'd be fun.
They are bringing the original, the very
Not the
first
original Tales. They're bringing Tales from Sonic Boom.
Was it Boom?
Yes.
I heard it was from like Sonic Heroes.
No, I wish. But it's the Tails voice actor that
Take
they
this, take this,
take this, take this, take this. Why?
All right, I think that's enough. Take this, take this. And somebody a cup of coffee. Take this.
Take this.
Hey, Eggman, can I get that report on the...
Take this.
Can I get the weekly budget report? Take this.
Why would you
Thanks,
remind
Eggman.
me? Why would you... Take this.
Take this. That's what we really need in the new Sonic movie. Is Jim Carrey running around, take this.
I need Jim Carrey to run around and just do
Take
the
this.
lines from Sonic Adventure. You're not gonna get away with this. Just cheesy as fuck. I just want to see a boss fight where Eggman just antagonizes you with the same 3 voice lines over and over again. Like, and I just want Sonic to go, didn't you just say that?
Yeah.
Like,
I really hope we get a third Sonic movie and we get introduced to Knuckles. I mean, not Shadow.
did you see the trailer?
Yes.
Knuckles is in this movie.
I immediately
I think it'd be
corrected
interesting
myself.
too.
Thank you very much.
Too, because the thing is it would be a darker movie overall. I mean, because hell,
No, we would get the Shadow the Hedgehog video game where he literally just comes in with guns and just starts busting caps in Sonic.
did you ever read or hear the original story of why Shadow was protecting Maria?
I can't remember.
So it was removed from the original game, but Maria was dying of NIDS.
Wasn't it 'cause
or
they were
this
Navas?
game's version of AIDS? Maria, a child, was dying of AIDS, and so Shadow decided, I'm gonna protect this little kid. So to come up with a cure, Dr. Robotnik's grandfather was like, I'm gonna create the fucking cure, and accidentally create Shadow, the perfect life form who apparently can't get AIDS, but the kid still does, and the kid's gonna die. So in order, like, he goes to protect her, and the
That would
troops.
imply, since it's a child and it's a kid's game, that would imply that the child was born with AIDS.
I wonder why they cut
Meaning
it
their
out of
parents
the game.
are assholes.
I wonder why they cut it out of the game. Shocker. Although I do find it interesting, we meet Eggman's grandfather,
Granddaddy.
but we never meet his
Who's
parents.
your daddy?
Who's his parents? And why does he look so much like his grandfather?
Eggman, who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy, Grant?
Who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy, Eggman? It's Shadow.
Yes, but who is your son's daddy?
Who is your son's
Who is my son's daddy?
Where am I?
I was making reference to another group of content creators that I really love. That was from the Bleach Abridged.
Was it?
Yeah.
For who?
Uryu's dad. Remember when Uryu's dad has to teach him how to be a better...
Yeah.
So they took that scene. When they made it in the abridged version, he just keeps coming up to Uryu. He's like, "Now, Uryu, who's your daddy?
No.
You are my daddy, father."
No.
Yes, but if I had a son and that son had a father, who would that father be?
What?
Whose daddy would that son be?
I think I need a nap.
No, you need to watch the fucking Bleach Abridged series for all the glory that it is.
So prep for season, what is it, 4?
Well, just the newest
The
season.
newest season.
I don't do shonen series by season. That's a rookie mistake. You do it by arc.
Okay. Arc 13. They introduced Xehanort finally. Xehanort has been the big bad of Bleach this whole time. Oh.
How do you think he got the idea for Organization 13?
Exactly.
Xehanort was chilling in the Soul Society.
So there's a game you and I have both slept on. A whole series you and I have both never touched.
I
that we
guarantee you
need
I've
to.
actually touched it.
The World Ends With You.
Yeah.
You have?
I've played the first one.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you play the new one?
No, I really want to.
Do it. So I never touched that series. I didn't have a DS.
Sorry for sounding like a giant douchebag.
No, you're
It's
good.
like-
It's fine because
we've been sleeping on. We've never touched this. I guarantee you that I. Well, actually,
So
I guarantee you, you fucking plebe.
I didn't know The World Ends With You had an animation. It's all in Japanese. It is amazing.
They made a new anime for the. They had a anime for the original game. Then they came out with a newer one for the
For
game
the
that
Neo,
just
The
came
World
out.
Ends With You.
And from what I've heard, it's bonkers amazing.
So I, again, never played it, but I've been spoiled for how
I'm pretty sure I put it on your.
and how
Pretty sure I put it on your watch list on Hulu.
probably. But I had the whole thing spoiled for me. I need you to play this game because I need one of us to enjoy it. and I don't play a lot of story games much anymore.
Do you need me to play it on stream so you can vicariously live it through me?
If you could, please. Because I think I would have a good time
Oh, you would love it.
watching you have a good time.
Well, it plays just like Kingdom Hearts, the new one, except it's more like except instead of just bashing one button the entire time, you can assign. So you have like a team of 3,
Okay.
and you can assign each of your other 2 characters that are on your team other buttons. So like how in Kingdom Hearts you're just pressing X all the time to attack or.
X and or triangle. Depends on the time.
And or triangle. So this is what I've been told. If I was wrong, please let me. Or if I'm saying
it's
the
the
information.
internet, don't let us
It's if I'm saying anything wrong, please let me know.
I heard an RPG and I am here.
Who was it?
Chase again still.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Chase, I fucking love you, bro. But so how it is like you can assign the other 2 members on your team their own buttons.
Okay.
So you pretty much just do what you do in Kingdom Hearts, but for 3 people instead of 1.
Fun.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I was trying to watch gameplay of the first one and I was royally confused.
Yeah.
And it made no sense to me. And then I played the demo of
First
Neo,
one's
The World Ends With
artwork
You.
is
Oh
awesome.
my God.
And that was on the OG DS.
Yeah.
That came out in like 2000. I can't remember.
They re-released it as an app recently.
Yeah.
And on the Switch. And I'm just like, it still looks absolutely gorgeous.
It's been on my wish list like ever since it came out, but like I keep forgetting to buy it.
But the ending of that game, the original one, even just watching and like having it
So
spoiled for me,
I will say
completely fucked me up.
I will say like I probably shouldn't have like prefaced the whole you beginning this conversation about this game. Well, actually, I have played it because I played it. I never finished it.
All right, I'll shut up. I will not. Yeah.
No, I don't care about spoilers. Like it's a good game, but I mean, like I just don't.
Well, I don't want to
don't
spoil
care.
you because apparently
Okay.
Neo: The World Ends with You ties into the end of that game so well.
Okay, so I gotta play the original one then.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I still don't know anything about the Reapers game. I still want to I want to know more about the lore of this world because it's incredibly fascinating.
It's cool.
There's
isn't
like
it?
composers who run the games and they decide what the world, like how to shape the world and everything. But like,
Oh, speaking of composers.
Yes.
Sorry. Keep going.
oh no,
I'll get,
it's really cool.
no, keep going. Like, cause I know. Like, no, keep going.
I think that's really because it's like kind of like Matrix, but not really like Matrix, and I just want to know more about the lore. But
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
It is really cool.
I really want to get the art books for them.
There's art
That
books?
art is so amazing, dude.
Yes,
It's Japan with RPGs. Of course, there's art books, Joey.
exactly. Yeah, fair. By the way, did you find armadillos? What do you mean? We established in the
search for
first 5
armadillos.
minutes.
He wasn't
They're
here
not
at the first
real.
5 minutes.
They don't exist. They never have existed. And if you show me any videos, I will tell you it's an animatronic. And unless you cut that thing open, you cannot prove me wrong.
One of the other card game buddies that really enjoys that meme. It's a meme now. It's literally become a meme.
Armadillos aren't real.
Like he sent me pictures when him and his girlfriend went to the zoo. He's like, man, it's like they're getting really good with these animatronics here at the zoo.
I should have commented on that video that you sent. Just like, man, too bad it's not real. I just want to keep doing that. I want to make a Facebook group, Armadillos Are Not Real, and see how many people I can amass.
Gamers against armadillos.
Gamers against armadillos. Yes. If I make a Facebook group about armadillos not being, screw it. By the time this video comes out, go to Facebook, go to Reddit, and tell me if you find this page.
The armadillos aren't gamers against armadillos.
Go ahead and join it if you want. Spread the word. I don't care.
/armadillos aren't real.
I'm flying to find an armadillo and bring it back just for you. You could just go to the store and buy one.
It's-
It's just computer parts. What are you flying for, bro? Anyway.
So yeah, I was talking about composers. So I you would love this. It's an anime. It's a newer anime called Tacked Off Destiny.
Okay.
It is a series about so fucking at one point in time these strange meteors had fallen down from space. Nobody knew what they were. They were just really shiny rocks that gave off interesting energy, and they helped pseudo jump like in what's the fuck
Industries?
word? Yeah, just the pseudo jumped industries and like how like technology of the world advanced.
Okay.
A few years later, more like black and purple meteors kind of fall down, and they pretty much are just monster eggs. People find out, hey, these new rocks don't like the old rocks that we got earlier.
Ah, racism. Cool. It's like the story of America.
So for some reason, like these monsters, when sound is composed and like notes are put together.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I might have told you about this
Yeah.
before. Yeah, or put together, like they go fucking nuts. So there's one point in time where this gigantic disaster happens, and they just outlaw music.
Well, there you go.
What's really cool, and like the only things that can combat these monsters are, they're called music arts, and they're basically just familiars made from dead people. It's basically musically derived necromancy.
hot. What happens if you play Queen over a cemetery? I'm curious now.
Well, and that's the cool thing. So, like, all the music arts are named after the songs that they were brought to life to.
Okay, I gotta watch.
So yeah,
this.
there's one called Hell. There's one called Titan. There's one called Destiny.
Okay.
And all that.
There needs to be one called Dearly Beloved, and it's just
Yeah,
that'll give me confirmation that Yoko
it's-
Shimomura's music brings people back to life.
Yeah, it's all like classical music
Fuck.
based. But what's really cool about it is I didn't notice this until like near the end of the first episode. Like it didn't click for some reason. But hey, here's a world that where literally music is banned. Unless there's like a fight happening, there's literally no background music.
That would suck.
There's no music or anything unless a fight happens.
That would be awful.
But it's but it's so like amazing that they did that.
Like even in the
Because like
sound design.
like it immerses you more than you.
Yeah.
Like I didn't realize it until like near the end of the first episode. I was like, because I watched it again when another friend of mine got into it, and like it just fucking clicked. I was like, holy shit! Like there's no background music or anything, and like it starts off with a woman telling her kids the story about like when these monsters first came and everything, and like why music is banned and everything. And you see these like 10-year-old children asking, "Mom, what's music like? Like what is music?"
Yeah.
So like there's been like almost a decade, like there's been like at least like a decade or so
generation,
of
yeah.
where there's entire generations that don't know what the fuck music is.
Nope. No.
Yeah, I know. It's like
Nope.
as musicians, one of us being a working musician, fucking.
Yeah. Nope. You're advised to check your phone, by the way, from
okay.
from the chat. But yeah, I
late
need to
chat.
get into that show. I've been meaning to
I think
for a
you would
while.
love it.
Well, I remember seeing that girl everywhere.
Oh my god,
Oh no.
Chase, you beautiful motherfucker!
Oh no.
He made Gamer